Hey guys, Anthony 4B4 Diesel. This is still that 2005 Hilux. So we've got another scan tool here, and we're going to plug this one in. This one's actually got, see, it's cordless, right? So you actually take this out. I'm trying to do it one hand. I'm going to make things look hard. We go down here to the plug and just gently, literally not even going to look down there. I'm just going to go, and see it just goes bada bing like that. Right, but what we need to do, I think we need to turn this on. Yep, here we go. We need to turn on. So we're going to fire this up, and well, hopefully it's all a bit cold at the moment. Is it happening? Are we happening? Is it a happening thing? Do I need to hold the button a bit longer? Has it gone flat maybe? Maybe it's not going to work out today. Oh no. So now I've got it plugged on the charger, and you can see, yep, battery flat was the problem. Let's charge it up. I just want to say this was charged, so it's gone flat on its own. It's on 2 or 3%. 3% has just gone to in about 5 minutes, so it's going to be a couple hours before we can use it. So this is one of the pitfalls that can happen if you don't have one that works when you plug it in. So the corded ones, a lot of these cheap ones, you plug them in and they're powered. This one needs to be charged, so we'll go ahead and charge it. I believe this is a good scan tool. It just didn't work out so far this time, but we like to show you exactly the possibilities of what can happen. So while we're waiting, let's go and plug in this one. Right, you can see the model number. Again, not telling you to go buy one, but these work really well on a lot of the vehicles for most things. So we're going to go plug it in, see if it works on an 05 Hilux. Okay, so here we are, we've plugged it in. Turn the power on. We're going to go to our, we're going to use the arrows here. I'll swap in. Bang. Look, so we've turned the beep off on this one, because yeah, it's annoying loading data. Let's just see. Toyota. Whoop, okay. What we're going to go, Europe, Japan, let's go others, okay. Automatic selection, okay, let's see what happens. So there's going to be quite a heap of videos on scan tools. We've got 3 different scan tools that are cheap, around the $300 to $500 mark, that we believe will suit some people. So just take your time, don't rush into it. I'm talking about the scan gauge. Scan gauges, you know, the units we use up on the dash, that's different. Scan tools is in read the injector feedback values type thing, which is what I want to do on this vehicle, okay? So this vehicle, I want to see the data, the injection volume, the load, the feedback, individual feedback values, the main injection timing and all that sort of thing, injection periods and stuff. So a lot of people are asking, because a lot of scan tools don't work on these older, as I've said, the 1KZs. We've got a couple of different videos. We'll just go pick up. Okay, let's see what happens. 06, 08. I think that's the one, but look, it doesn't. You just try different ones, to be honest. Press OK. Yeah, I pressed OK. There it is. Okay. Now area. I'll just press OK down here because it's got a little OK there. Establishing communication. Well, we're establishing some rain as well. I'm about to get in the car. Yeah, it's just starting to rain a bit, so I've just jumped in the vehicle and we're just waiting. So it's come up with a similar screen of the other scan tool in another video if you've been watching. Diagnosis vehicle pro customized setting. Wow. Look, I think this is just going to scan, so let's just go auto scan just to see if it does do a scan, because then at least it shows you something. See, pass no fault. So you kind of can't say that it doesn't work, but it's not showing you the, unless I'm in the wrong area. This is the whole problem. So I could be using it wrong, but look, see, it's saying, it's scanning DTCs and it's saying pass. So you could say that either one of those 2 scan tools from this video or the other video, because there's a couple other videos, we've probably got a playlist, diagnostic tools, scan tools, that sort of thing. You really need to gather your info before you decide what you're going to buy. But we'll just let this run through and then I'll have a bit of a look around. If I find the data, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we believe these cheaper scan tools, there it is, it says 100%, right? So we want to go escape out of there. Okay, we don't want a control unit. Vehicle profile, we don't want that. Customized setting, let's go okay. Just to see, it'll probably say not supported. There you go. See, because it's just like that other scan tool, you know, the AutoFix one, as far as the software goes. I'm pressing escape and it's nothing's happening, so you got to go. See here, there's a OK. All of a sudden, you got to press these buttons. So you just got to work it out a little bit, right? So then back to the escape button again. Then let's go Japan. Okay. Let's just see what happens. You never know, right? I'll do this a bit. I'll come back to you if anything works. All right, so it came out with VIN scanning failed. All right, so we're going to give up on this scan tool. And look, I might scan DTCs, but I'd call it great scan tool, but on this vehicle, pretty useless. So once again, if you've got an 05, 06 Hilux, we're going to get into, I think it works on the 07s, but we've got to do more of these. So subscribe, turn the bell on, check our playlists, whichever one it's called. I think it's called Scan Tools or something like that. Just go through. There's only about 30 or something playlists, right? Injector information, EJAR information, suspension information. You know, it's not those. Just go through till you see the one that you think it might be, you know, the Scan Tool one. I'll update it in the meantime. Okay, so about 20 minutes later, we've been able to fire up the scan tool. We'll get it fired up and eventually get back to it. See if it works. So there's the model number, what it is, and you can see the battery's on 8% and charging. Like I said, approximately 20 minutes it's been plugged in from completely flat. And the good news is it does hold the correct time, so now you know what time it is. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm just going to go back a step. Look, see, it's obviously, it's got read fault code, clear fault memory, and it's got read data stream. That's what we want to do. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I don't know if I was meant to press that, but it doesn't matter anyway because it didn't work. And it's got all the data that we want to show, I believe, right? So for example, calculate load, let's go fuel pressure, let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4, injection volume, MAF reading, injection period, main injection timing, map. Let's just go like that and just press OK. We could have pressed select all, but you know, I was just selecting the ones I want. Okay, just to check the feedback values, let's start the car. Whoa, puff of smoke. Messy. Remember, it's an old 260,000K 05 Hilux that's probably never been worked on, right? And that's why you're going to see a massive load reading. This is actually quite a good scan tool, and we've just proven it does work on an 05 Hilux, which is good. Feedback values, right? So injection feedback 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's actually, oops, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So how do I get that back? You're going to go like that. There we go. So you can actually do crazy stuff with it. But no, I don't want to do that. I'm just going. So this is a bit of a glitch we've noticed with this one. You go to slide the screen up and down, and it goes in session sometimes. So I don't know what that's about, but with a little bit of patience and a little bit of practice, you can see we've got our readings here. Hang on, where's our feedback 1, 2, 3, and 4 gone? See? That's not good. We want, so we'll go select all OK. So we're bringing them all up. I'll show you what happens here sometimes, right? So I want to go down. See, it goes in session. I don't know why it pops up saying in session. See that? So that's a bit of a problem for me, but it's gone to page 3 of 12, so we're getting there. Right, so that's why you don't select all, because okay, for example, let's just go back out and go unselect all. Now what do we want? We mainly want to look at the feedback values. So anyway, let's go. I don't want to go, this is all we want to look at. I'm going to go and pick out the main things I want to look at. You know what, I've decided I want to look at battery voltage, calculate load, coolant temperature. I want to look at engine runtime, there you go. Fuel pressure like I had before. Feedback length, I'm not worried about. 1, 2, 3, 4. We definitely want those on this one. Injection volume we want. Main injection period we want. And injection timing map. Right, that'll just about do it. So we'll press OK. I know all this in session business keeps coming up, right? So anyway, you saw what we selected. We've got a bit of a lighting issue here. That's a bit of an issue, you know, to get the camera happening on the screen. But there's the load, it's really high. We want to go to the next screen. There it is, okay, so feedback. 1, 2, 3, 4. The feedback is actually, look at the injection volume. Well, up very high and all over the joint, so that's not great. And did we keep the fuel pressure this time or not? Okay, no, we've got want to go to page 3 of 3. There's your map reading, alright, standard range. Oh, good, it even tells you standard range or not. There you go, look at that. I'm not saying that that's right, because that load reading, whoops, that load reading ain't within a standard range, right? So, oh, maybe press that and it's going to tell you. Oh no, okay, anyway. So I'm just playing around here. The main thing I wanted to do here is show you that this scan tool, and I'm telling you to go buy one at this stage, I'm trying to show you this scan tool works with an 05 Hilux like an expensive professional to read data or stream at least. There's going to be more videos. We got there in the end with this one to show you what this one can do. It works on an 05 Hilux. We'll plug it into a 1KZ when we get one. It could be a while till we get a 1KZ. But like I said, I wouldn't be worried about data on a 1KZ too much. I wouldn't buy something like this because you don't get engine lights. There's no technology in the vehicle, so don't worry about adding technology to it. But for an 0506 Hilux, this one works. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, turn the bell on, check out that Scan Tools playlist if you want more info on the Scan Tools, and we'll check out the feedback values on this using this Scan Tool.